Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about the properties of a square. In the diagram we have a square ABCD. Now, for number one, all parallelogram properties. So a square has all parallelogram properties. So number one, opposite sides are parallel. So BC is parallel to AD. And AB is parallel to CD. Opposite sides are congruent. Opposite angles are congruent. So A is congruent to C, B is congruent to D. Adjacent angles are supplementary. Again, they add to 180 degrees. So that means angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degrees, and angle C plus angle D is equal to 180 degrees. Again, the diagonals bisect each other. So if I drew in diagonals, they bisect each other at E, then BE is congruent to ED, and AE is congruent to EC. Again, bisect means it creates two congruent parts. We also know that a square has all the properties of a rectangle, which means all angles are right angles. So angle B, angle C, angle D, and angle A are all right angles. They're 90 degrees. Diagonals are also congruent, making AC congruent to diagonal BD. And a square also has the properties of a rhombus. So all sides are congruent. So that means side AB is congruent to side BC, which is congruent to side CD, which is congruent to side AD. Diagonals are perpendicular. Remember, perpendicular, we form 90-degree angles. So they are all the 90-degree angles. And finally, the diagonals are angle bisectors. Again, bisect means it creates two congruent parts. So, for example, BD is a diagonal that cuts the angle D into two congruent parts, and it cuts all the angles into two congruent parts.